Hi everybody, and it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Wednesday, September 23rd, 2015. Do you like BS? Because I don't like BS. And our first story is about some bullshit. Remember last month on the 29th when I reported that Mighty No. 9's release date was being pushed back to sometime early 2016, but there was going to be a demo put out for Kickstarter backers on the 15th. Well, the 15th came and went, and I completely overlooked that the demo 2 was going to be delayed, probably because it was done at the very last second, just like they delayed the game, and no explanation was given as to why this was. However, that stupid browser thing came out where you jump. Well, now they have given an actual reason why this has happened, and may I again remind you of the bullshit at hand, because this is what the developers of Mighty No. 9 have to say. Although the demo had been finished and was ready to go, we ran into some very last-minute and unexpected complications with distributing the demo exclusively to all our backers through Steam. We've also been listening to your feedback about preferring to have a demo that is not time limited. Given the complications giving you the demo, we came to the conclusion that it would be better to make the demo DRM free without any time restriction. I don't want to read the rest because enough crap has already spewed from my mouth, but here it is. If you do want to read it, go ahead and pause if you need to. They then go on to say that they didn't have a way of getting the demo to exclusively to their backers, and that they're also working with Humble Bundle in order to achieve this. They also need to retool their DRM, their game, so that it's DRM free. And finally, they're very, 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 very sorry, and that they will have a release date for you at some point. I am not buying any of this. First of all, I know that the DRM from SimCity 2013, which everybody hated, was easily removed with one line of code. I know all games are different. I know it's probably not that simple, but it's taking something out. It's not adding something to the game. It really cannot be that hard. And the other thing is, oh yeah, I totally believe you guys that thing's done. It's probably done now that you've had another 8 days to work on it, or it's probably just not done. You've been working on it still. I totally believe you guys. Totally. Right, brah? Right, brah? Yeah, I totally believe you, brah. That also leads me to, they've had 8 days to figure out how to get this thing to people, and they still haven't figured out how to distribute this damn thing. Both Indie Gala and Humble Bundle have methods that you can log into your Steam account through their website, through their store, so that way if you didn't want to have to copy over the code, you can just click a couple of buttons, and as soon as you're done buying, it's in your Steam library. I doubt that they had trouble distributing this damn thing through Steam. Steam is the largest online retailer of video games. Hundreds, if not thousands of games are sold every minute on Steam. These guys can't figure out how to get a little demo out on that distribution platform? In my opinion, it's one of two things. It's either they're telling the truth, that the game's actually done, the demo's actually done, and they absolutely had no idea about how to get this thing to their customers, to their people, to their fans. They thought about that. It was like, oh crap, oh it's ready. We have to talk to Valve, or we have to get this out there. Like that's how that went down. Or everything is complete bullshit, and the game is not ready, and it's not done. They've been working on it this last week. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because they still plan on treating this like an actual release. Okay, they still plan on telling us a release date, making you wait longer for the thing to come out. And then the last thing, most importantly in my eyes, a fucking timed demo? You're going to push back your game to God knows when, and then let your customers, your fans, the people who've already given you money, you're going to tell them how much time they can play the demo, and then not give them that damn demo on time? Fuck you! You're damn right that the thing is not going to be a timed demo. You're damn right. You think you had the balls to have that to do that in the first place? I can't believe that. Should we call you the Konami Kid? At least Konami's gotten a game out the fucking door. Woo! Ooh, all right. After that one, okay. So the new Hitman game has also been delayed until 2016. Its release date was originally December 9th, 2015. IO Interactive says that the game has been delayed because of its sheer scope and size. They also say that the game will contain more content than originally planned and actually have the updates come out in quicker succession. I really do feel like this one is fine because I'd rather wait for the game to be completely ready and work right, Arkham Knight, or actually have a completely fully fleshed out game and not feel like I'm missing out on the opportunity or on the experience. While this is unfortunate, it is just kind of how things go these days. Sometimes it gets delayed and we wait a little bit longer. I know they wanted to probably get that holiday money, but oh well. The reason why I think this is different from the Mighty Number 9 delay is because, as far as I know, and I have looked into this, IO Interactive has not asked you for money, has not asked people for money to fund this game. They're funding it themselves. This is also the first time, again to my knowledge, that this game has been delayed. It's not just a demo either. This is a huge project that they have planned. So stay tuned for more information on Hitman. Next up, a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 PlayStation 4 Special Edition and Bundle have been announced, and boy is she stylish. I quite like the gray and orange, and the controller features a little symbol on it that looks like a SIM card contact, which I really like it, but I also think it could be a 3, but it's probably meant to look like both. The good news is that you will be able to buy the controller separate from the bundle, and this is good for Call of Duty players who don't want to rebuy a PlayStation, or for people who do buy the bundle and want a matching set or more of controllers. Really nice. The bundle and controller will both be available on November 6th, and the PlayStation 4 bundle itself will retail for $449.99 US dollars, which is roughly 405 euros or 295 British pounds. Finally for today, Capcom has released the minimum and recommended PC specs for their upcoming game Street Fighter V. The minimum isn't too bad with an i3-4160, 6 gigs of RAM, internet connection, DX11, 64-bit Windows, yada, all the basic stuff. But then it lists 3 different graphics cards for the minimum, a GTX 480, a 570, and a 670, all for minimum. The recommended is an i5 4690K. You don't need a 4690. You can use a little bit less i5. It's fine. 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 960. When are the devs actually going to include the AMD requirements alongside the Intel and NVIDIA? Because I really feel like it forces people to go for the more expensive hardware, even though AMD stuff is just fine. I think you'd be all right with an R9 270 GPU and any quad-core CPU on the for the minimum side, and then an FX 6300 series processor and an R9 280X for recommended, in my opinion, that is. I don't get the 3 different GPUs for minimum. The 570, I understand, it's pretty cheap. But the 480 and the 670, I really don't get. They cost more than the 960 brand new on Amazon. A used version of both of those cards costs more than a new 960, and the 960 is going to perform better than both of them. So I don't get what they're doing. The 570 is probably the one they really mean. Street Fighter V releases sometime in Q1 of 2016. That brings us to tomorrow's game releases. For PC, we have Astrolords, Missing Translation, Dark Heritage, Guardians of Hope, Guild of Dungeoneering, Pirates Cove, DLC, Doodle God, Else Heart Break parentheses, Final Fantasy V, The Flame in the Flood, One Ship, Two Ship, Red Shift, Blue Shift, and finally, Reverse Crawl. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And what's a guest's favorite country? The Netherlands.